Hello everybody, today I'm going to live broadcast the unboxing of Nokia 8. So I've tried the Nokia 8 2 days ago in an event, and today I've got the real headsets here right over the table. So you can just take a look at the box, and I will wait for a couple of seconds until I get all the things done. So just checking all the stuff, all the audio stuff here. The design language of the Nokia 8 box is about the same as the Nokia 6. So here we have the Nokia 8 and the Android logo here, and the logo is here. Some printed text over here and CE logo. And at the bottom of the box we have some specs. Let's flip over the box and take a closer look to the specification here. Here we have a list of specs here. First is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 SoC, which performs pretty well. 5.3-inch screen and 2K resolution, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of ROM, and Zeiss optics. We've got dual 30 megapixel rear camera and 30 megapixel front camera. The rear camera is OIS, optical image stabilized, which is awesome, and the selfie camera is also Zeiss optics, so you will expect a good quality selfie. Next is the Nokia OZO audio, which features 3 identical microphones and records 3D surround sound, or you can choose to record the sound in front of you or back. Now let's open the box. First of all, we can see the headset, and let's take it out. This is a silver version. Nokia called that steel color. And there is a SIM card ejection pin mounted on a piece of cardboard. Next is some document stuff, user guide, and we have the headset here. Let's take a closer look to the headset first. This is not a normal cheap earphone. It looks like a bit premium, and there is a control here. Okay, let's take a look. The word Nokia on the control, and some buttons there. We've got a single call button in the front, and also 2 buttons. It should be volume buttons at the back. There is another box here. Let's take that out. And we've got a power adapter and a USB Type-C cable here. Normal USB cable. And let's look at the power adapter and look at the output. Okay. According to the output of the power adapter, it supports 5V 2.5A, 9V 2A, and 12V 1.5A, which is pretty fast. And this is a quick charge adapter. It can charge any quick charge compatible devices. Now I'm going to remove the plastic wraps on the phone. Done. So this is the Nokia 8. And this is a 5.3-inch 2K display protected by a Gorilla Glass 5. So I'm quite happy with the anti-fingerprint coating on the screen because it just works so fine compared with the Galaxy S8 and the Huawei P10 Plus. The coating is much better. No wonder how many oils and fingerprint on the screen. I can easily wipe that out with my finger. The first thing I have to talk about is the Zeiss Optics 13 megapixel front-facing camera, which is autofocus. You can take quite decent selfie photos and take 4K videos with this selfie camera as well. I just tried that before and it takes excellent videos that I have never seen before with the front camera. Next is the fingerprint sensor at the bottom of the screen, and we have the capacitive button, two buttons here, the back button and the menu button. Then let's pay attention to the edge of the phone. We found some buttons here, the power button and the volume rocker. The back of the phone is made by 6000 series aluminum, so it feels good in my hand. However, the antenna band just visible in this color. If you choose the deep blue version, the antenna band just somehow invisible. There is some text at the back of the phone. Let's take a look at that. And you can see that it's designed by HMD Global and it's a Finland company, but the phone is made in China. In the center of the back cover, that is the Nokia brand. It's metal and shiny. For the main camera, it's Zeiss Optics Dual 13 megapixel with OIS, and the camera setup is somehow like the Huawei Leica dual lens. One is the monochrome sensor and other one is the color sensor. Next is the IR focusing part. Okay, someone called it laser focusing. Actually, they are the same. Speaker and microphones at the bottom. At the back we have another microphone, and the last one is located at the earpiece. So 3 microphones to record the surround sound. Then we turn on the phone. We can see powered by Android. Here we have a hot plastic case, came from the retail store. So I just installed this case to the Nokia 8 to protect the phone from scratches. So let's try the hot case. Okay, it just fits very well. And I have already set up the phone, so I can use my fingerprint and use the password to unlock the phone. Now you can see the user interface of the phone. Here I have the Huawei P10 Plus as well, and I just put it side by side. You can look at the size. They look about the same in terms of size and the screen, and they both having 2K monitors, and they both having dual camera setup. One is Leica and one is Zeiss, so which one is better? I will do some tests, and I have some photo samples and video samples at the end of this video, so that make sure you don't miss the most important and interesting part at the end. Now let's take a look at the user interface first. As you can see, the user interface is smooth, low lags, And because of the Snapdragon 835 SoC, the phone just performs pretty fast, and the user interface should be also pretty smooth. No wonder you swipe out the app drawer, pull down the notification, running any apps. It's just absolutely a flagship phone with flagship performance. Next is the camera. Let's go into the user interface of the camera. First of all, you have the photo shooting and video mode. Then we have the flashlight control, just like normal phone, and HDR control right here. Next is the timer, 3 seconds and 10 seconds, or turn off. Next is the camera control. You can choose the front camera. Okay, this is the front facing camera. And next is dual camera. That's the main camera and the front facing camera at the same time. As you can see, the screen just straightened into the left and right hand side, and you can take a photo or even take a video with both cameras. And there are tons of tools you can put on the screen. For example, you can put your compacts and the zoom in out bar. Here we have the menu. So we have tons of settings and options here. For example, the compacts. You can turn on the compacts and show it in the screen, or even tag it inside the photo. So it will be handy if you want your direction or even attitude. For example, you're climbing on the mountain and you take some nice photos, then you can also record your attitude or even tag it inside the photo. Next is the level. That's what you see on the center of the camera. Or you can open the watermark so you can add some text. And shutter control, you can have fast photos that takes continuous shots easily, and shutter sound to turn on or off the sound. And you can also set the volume key as a shutter button or zoom in out button, or even leave it for volume control. Zoom slider, you can set it to always active. And finally we have resolution. So we've got a lot of resolution to choose from 13 megapixel down to 4 megapixel, 2 megapixels. Okay, we have different aspect ratio, for example 4:3 or 16:9, and same for the front camera, because both the front and the back camera are identical, so they both take excellent photos, both 30 megapixel. But only the back camera features the OIS. Next is the video taking. We've got 1080p up to 4K, and also for a front camera we've got 4K. Yes, we've got the 4K video in the front camera, so you can take excellent selfie or even 4K videos with your front camera. Someone may be scared of the high definition front facing camera, so There is also a beauty mode for those who want some correction over the original image. And I am quite disappointed with the manual mode because it's lacking a lot of control. For example, the most important shutter speed is not found here. You only got basic, very basic control in manual mode. To control the brightness of the image, what you can do is the EV option. You've got only +1, +2, and -1, -2. Other than that, you have no choice. But there are still some awesome features. For example, the blast photos. Now I'm trying to use the blast photos, and let's see how many photos I can take within a few seconds. Now I'm just clicking and holding the shutter button, and it just continues to shot photos. As you can see, the circle on the upper right hand corner are flashing. Okay, still going on. Okay, now I just release the button and try to see how many photos are there. Okay, let's scroll through that. We've got plenty of photos, okay? However, there is no information about how many photos I have taken. But after some counting, I've got about 100 photos in a few seconds. So the blasting photos is pretty fast. It's time to look at some sample photos. I just take some photos with the Nokia 8 and the P10 Plus as well, so we can compare the two cameras for Zeiss and Leica and see which one is better. As you can see, I have two sets of photos here. One set is taken by the Huawei P10 Plus and other set is taken by the Nokia 8. Now we have the photo shown on the screen. Just take a look at the name here. This one is the Huawei P10 Plus and the TA is the Nokia 8. So let's compare two sets of photos. Okay, first this is the photo for Nokia 8, and now I zoom in to the billboard here. You just pay attention to the billboard, to the text, the Chinese text, and see the sharpness, also the building name, and look at it again. Okay, the building name, the billboard, and everything on the street. Okay, just have a brief impression. Look at the road. You can see the texture of the road. It's a bit dark on the road, so you can also see some noise here. However, the whole thing just looks pretty well with some details. And look at this side. Although there's some noise, there are some details as well. Okay, so let's switch to the next photos taken by the Huawei P10 Plus. Okay, I'm switching between two photos so you can see the color balance and the overall exposure of two cameras. They're just about the same in my opinion, but it seems that the Huawei is a bit sharper And let's zoom in the Huawei P10 Plus photo. And you can also see the billboards and the building names here. It seems that both phones takes about the same photos. However, when you look at the row and look at some dimmed area, it's much less noise. However, it also lacking details. For example, you look at the wall here, it's a bit dark, however, not much detail here and not much noise there. Okay, look at the pavement, it's completely smooth. And look at the road, it's smooth, no noise and no detail. So in my opinion, I like the Nokia 8 photos better. And look at some brighter area here. It just performs so good. Okay, for darker area I prefer Nokia 8 because it got some detail, but in the bright area it seems that the Leica, the P10 Plus, got a slightly better image quality. Okay, look at the pavement here. It's almost lacking any details. Next photo is a tree and tree branches. This is the Nokia 8 photos and Huawei Nokia Huawei. Okay, the color is quite different from each other, and overall the P10 Plus explodes a bit brighter, and the Nokia is a bit darker. Also, the white balance is not the same, and just look at here. Okay, we have some Chinese text here and the curtains here, and let's zoom in. Look at the leaves and tree branches. Then look at the curtains. The curtains, you can see the curtains with some patterns, and remember that patterns, and now switching to the P10 Plus photos and zoom in. You can also look at the tree branches. It seems that both phones take similar photos and similar sharpness. And look at the leaves. It seems that the P10 Plus performs a bit better in this part. And moving to the curtains here, we've got a lot of details here. You can see the texture of the curtain. It's definitely sharper than the Nokia 8 photos. The Nokia 8 photos is not sharp as the Leica lens, however, it's just a bit more lateral in my opinion. Which is better? It just depends on your taste. Someone like sharper photos and more detail, and someone like more natural and smoother image. And for the billboard, Okay, for this billboard, it seems that the P10 Plus explodes a little bit better, and the Nokia 8 is a bit overexposed. Here we have another set of photos. This one is Nokia and this one is P10 Plus. Nokia. Okay, let's compare. It seems that the P10 Plus exposed a bit longer and a bit brighter. Nokia 8 just a bit darker here. But let's zoom in to this part because I just taped this point to focus. So let's zoom in here. And you can see this P10 Plus photos. We have a lot of handbag here, and we have some billboard and the traffic lights. Okay, it seems that it's a bit better in this Nokia 8 photos. As you can see, the handbags are way more sharper and cleaner here. And the traffic lights also better, and the billboard is sharper here. And you can also see the license plate on the taxi. Okay, switch back to the P10 Plus photo. Okay, here we go. So let's zoom in again. Look at the handbag here. It's not sharp as the Nokia 8 and the traffic light and billboard. It seems that it's just blurred. Next photo. So let's compare two photos. This one is Huawei and this one is Nokia. Nokia is a bit darker here, just like the previous samples. The P10 Plus is a bit brighter, but let's zoom in and see what the details looks like. So I'm now zoomed in and look at the billboard on the screen and look at the signs, also the people walking around, and the dark and dimmed area. Okay, it seems that everything just looks fine. Look at the small text here. They are all cleared. And the P10 Plus photo, the Leica dual lens. Okay, everything just very sharp, clear. The sign is good. It seems that there is a bit more noise, but still sharp. Look at the people around. It seems that the people is having less detail. And the small text here seems not sharp as the Nokia photos. And look at the pavement and the road. They are lacking details. And look back to the Nokia 8 photo. And there are still some details on the road and the pavement. with some noise. Okay, so it just depends on what you want. If you want more detail, you also got some noise. If you want the noise gone, you're also losing detail. And next photos, this one is by Nokia and Huawei, Nokia, Huawei, Nokia, Huawei. It seems that two photos are about the same, however, look at the yellow billboard here. This one is Huawei and switching to Nokia. This one should be better than this one. Okay. The Nokia seems a lot better here. And you can see the license plate on the taxi. It's clear on both phones. The only difference is this yellow billboard. The Nokia 8 seems performs better than the P10 Plus. Okay, this one is Nokia. Another set of photos. This one is for P10 Plus. And let's zoom in the 2F location. And you can see the text is a bit very not so clear. And this one is the Nokia photos. It's just about the same, but it seems that this one is a bit better. It seems that the Nokia 8 keep more details here. Just look at some Chinese characters and compare them. For example, this one, this Chinese character, it just look like a people. Apart from that, they just looks very similar in terms of the colors and the fine details. Next set of photos. So I just take these photos outside the Tissot retail store. And this time the Nokia 8 photos is a bit brighter than the P10 Plus. And I just take the S to focus. As you can see, the details on the wall is visible, and you can see the people inside, and the ground is losing some detail. Now switching to the Nokia 8 photos, we can still see the details on the wall, but it seems better details for the people inside and small text. The details are more visible on the ground. And this is the last set of photos. They are quite different. The Nokia photos expose a lot more this time. This one is P10 Plus photos. Look at the view. Okay, it's just like this. And this one is the Nokia 8 photos. And we also look at the wheel. Okay, which one is better? I just think they are close, except one is brighter than other. Now let's play some videos taken by the Nokia 8 and the Huawei P10 Plus. Now we are playing the Nokia 8 videos. As you can see, the video is smooth and the light transition is quite fast, so that you can notice the brightness of the whole screen is changing rapidly. And now I'm walking, testing the stability of the video. And you may see some shadow effect here, not much, only a little bit.
iPhone 嘅防震同埋譬如 XZ Premium 嗰啲防震咧，拍片防震咧效果係好好嘅。咁今次 Nokia 8嗰個拍片防震咧，睇嚟就一般啦。你唔可以話差嘅。
And the stabilization of the Nokia 8 is just okay in my opinion. Now I'm playing the P10 Plus video. Two phones are stacked together and taking video at the same time, and I am holding two phones together, so the image should be identical. However, you can see some artifact in the P10 Plus video. Some shaky frames are found inside the video, and the image is cropped, if you notice. The viewing angle is just cropped, so it's more narrow here. Okay, back to Nokia 8, you can see the image is much wider. The image stabilizer is not quite stable, however, we haven't got such very shaky frame. So this is the 4K video by the Nokia 8, no stabilization, and this one is for Huawei P10 Plus, also 4K video, a lot more shaky. Okay, back to Nokia. The 4K videos for Nokia is a bit better, less shaky. So after the video and photos comparison, I think most of you have ideas about the Nokia 8 camera quality, and I will make a bunch of videos about the Nokia 8. Right now I'm making the Samsung Galaxy S8 versus the Nokia 8 video comparison, so stay tuned for that. And in case you still haven't subscribed my channel, feel free to click the subscribe button, and make sure you like my video and share it to your friends, and I will see you in the next video.